Here's what's making news around Indiana, brought to you by the Indiana Association of Realtors, Indiana's 21,000 realtors, the neighbors you know, the experts you can count on.
Well, certainly the Hulman name is synonymous with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and both founder Tony Hulman and wife Mary, Hoosiers born and bred. Tony in Terre Haute, and Mary with roots in Evansville. Our Mary Rachel Redmond now takes a look at the role that Mary Fendrich Hulman played with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
There's Mrs. Hulman now, obviously moved by this moment.
Lady and gentlemen, start your engines.
A sentimental moment at Indianapolis. Mrs. Mary Hulman, another first for Indy. Not too many years ago, women were not even allowed in the pits or the garage area. Now we have a woman driver in the race and a woman officially starting the race with the phrase, as you heard, lady and gentlemen.
She always harbored the desire to say, gentlemen, start your engines. And Tony one year told him, hey, I think this is going to be the year, because he had laryngitis. But when it came time, somehow she got stuck on the other side of the track. And I think he went ahead and did it with laryngitis.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
But in 1978, she took that duty over, to the surprise of many, and then did it for a number of years.
Long before she ever uttered the most famous words in all of racing, Mary Fendrich knew a thing or two about a good stogie. Her dad, John, owned the largest independent cigar factory in the world out of Evansville.
The Fendrich family was one of the very prominent Evansville families, just as the Hulman family was a prominent Terre Haute family. In a way, they had similar businesses. That is, they made and distributed cigars, where the Hulmans made and distributed grocery products. When they got together, it was kind of a marriage made in Hoosier heaven.
This is the original Hulman house where it all happened. Built nearly 100 years ago, it once entertained superstars like Clark Gable.
Oh, he was darling. I just loved him.
They entertained there. They had Clark Gable was a visitor there often in the early 1950s when he did a movie at the based on the Indianapolis 500.
That was just 5 years after three-time Indy 500 winner Wilbur Shaw convinced Tony Hulman to purchase the Speedway. Then, overrun with weeds, a total disaster. It was a business decision Mary Hulman wasn't too keen on.
Wilbur was looking for somebody to buy the track, and they said there was a man in Terre Haute who might be interested, and I didn't approve of it at all. I thought we bought a pig in a poke.
They were a team. They worked as a team, and there have been stories around Evansville. I don't know whether it's true or not, but there were stories that some of that money was Mr. Fendrich's money that they used in the purchase of the track, which might be one reason she was riding herd on those gentlemen when they were doing their negotiating.
Tony Hulman bought the crumbling speedway for a whopping $750,000 in 1945, and together, Tony from Terre Haute and Mary, the cigar heiress from Evansville, turned the Indianapolis 500 into the premier motorsports event in the world.
On the main stretch, Scott Goodyear closes in. He looks for a place to come by. Scott Goodyear tries it, but no. I believe that's the closest finish in Indy history.
She played a major role with Tony in rescuing the track from oblivion, making it into the greatest stadium motor speedway in the world, and making sure that there was always enough money to invest in it and make it successful. And under the Penske family, that is being continued in a very similar way, and its future is, we hope, ensured for generations to come.
I'm very proud of Tony's decision. He was right and I was wrong.
Mary Rachel Redmond, Inside Indiana Business.